been cheating on him for 3 years with his best friend. We had 2 kids, 3 and 6 years old. And he could have walked away, should have walked away, could have. And when all this came out, and I hid it for 3 years in the church, he literally looked at me and he said, "Casey, I don't know how to not love you." That is when Jesus became my Lord.
I have the heart. I need nothing more.
You're set. Time not to linger here, though, eh?
Kratos. Zeus.
Zeus?
My father.
Your father was Zeus? That explains a lot.
What is that place?
Never go there. Understand?
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turn on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. The nice video is men that choose this type of woman, beware. The free-spirited woman. And this woman comes with a lot of pros that a lot of men may enjoy. I'm pretty sure some men know this particular woman here or have come across this woman, but only a select few men get to experience this woman. And while I will say, on the short term, this woman can be really intoxicating and really fun to be around. She's not a bad individual. You two will get along together well. She knows how to be feminine. She knows how to cater and take care of her man. But on the flip side, this woman is always chasing a thrill or an emotion that she's looking for in the individual. This is a woman that you could definitely be with for some years, and then she breaks out and say, "Hey, I had a soul connection with someone." Okay, that's just one of the things that she may say. Or I have a connection with another guy. This particular woman, I think her name is Adriana. She's on another level. I think there's some free-spirited women that's not that bad, but most of them, they will be one of the few women that will say, "I don't really want anything serious. I don't really want to be tied down. I just want to have fun." And truthfully, what do most women want to have? Exactly. Most women just want to have fun. But with this woman here, she's like a tier above. Because as I say, she is chasing a feeling. And if she has it with you, whether it's by boredom or whether it's by that natural thing that you're going to meet other people that you have a connection or a feeling from. She will meet those people and she will want to sample them. She may not want to leave you, but she wants to sample every meal in the room. I wanted to find the original video, but I went on her Instagram and it's not there. So I'm going to have to use Replicant Fish's take on this. And I'm going to see, I'm probably going to limit it down a bit because I believe this video that he did is 26, 27 minutes long. And I can talk. So that this video don't go to an hour, I'm just going to try to take what I can take that he's saying, he slammed it on this video. And then I'll add my experiences with this. So I'll be right back.
So, about 5 weeks ago, Oliver sent a message to this man and asked, hey, because he had a feeling. So he asked, like, hey, are you back being intimate with Adina? And this other man, which is also cool about him, is very honest. So he said,
Okay, so before we begin, to lay out my points as clear as possible, life is an experience. We all want to have fun. No one wants to be boring and no one wants to not experience and do anything, basically. Now, it's understandable that many young women have a certain amount of time in life to enjoy themselves before, let's say, they reach a certain age. The wall is a very life-changing point for many women. If they haven't achieved a certain amount by 30, then it's just downhill from there and good luck trying to recover anything you didn't try to do in your 20s. Yeah, okay. Now, that's understandable. The sad thing is, when some men come across these women like this, general decent dudes who are looking for a woman, looking for a girlfriend, looking for someone to eventually make their wife. But in coming across the fun, bubbly, full of life, experienced chick, what some men find out is they're just along for the ride. They're just another experience.
this is gonna be crazy. I don't even know where to begin. Oh my gosh. Without even talking, I'm gonna start to cry. You guys know me, I'm quite emotional. I will try not to cry, but if I cry, please excuse me, forgive me. It's just awful.
Okay, she's gonna cry, so I've got some Kleenex and I've got popcorn for some reason as well. I'm not sure why. It just appeared here for some reason. Munch, munch.
All been very emotional and very intense the last couple of weeks.
Wow, I'm sure it has been very intense and emotional. Some would say, why are you taking the piss out of this lovely woman? Oh, she hasn't started talking yet and making her points, so let's continue to listen.
And I decided that I do want to make a video about everything that has happened in the last couple of weeks because you guys really matter so much to me. And I don't know each one of you personally, but for some odd reason, it feels to me like having a friendship with you, even though I don't know you personally. But
yeah, we don't know you.
For me, my intention of doing these YouTube videos, my YouTube channel, was always to be authentic and real and not to fake anything. And you know what, guys? It's harder than it seems.
Okay, we're going to skip along and fast forward some of this emotional, oh, feel for me sort of waffling.
Where do I begin? Again, so you guys know that I am in a relationship with Oliver since I think 17 years. It's been a long, long time. And it's been a wild journey anyways already because I'm a wild spirit. I'm free-spirited.
Free-spirited.
There we go. That joining of words.
Free-spirited.
Oh, I'm a free-spirited woman. Indeed, nothing wrong there. It's fine, it's beautiful, lovely, very modern. However, in a very liberated, modern, carefree sort of culture, women like these are fun. Free-spirited women are fun, but the sad truth is they're not wifey material.
And as I say, she seems like a pleasant individual. She doesn't seem toxic or mean at all. But one thing I noticed with her talking. She is a manipulator. Okay, and she definitely has a look. She's an attractive woman, and I've seen pictures of her full body. Yeah, okay, but this is why, as men, you have to look past her physical beauty, and you actually have to look past her being nice, but yet being subtly manipulative. Those are things you have to key in on. Otherwise, you are going to pay later. Now, of course, she's in front of the camera, so we could be seeing the best version of herself. But yet again, I've seen women get in front of cameras and be totally evil. So the fact that she is being a pleasant individual, and of course she's doing the tear works right there. So that right there is a manipulation ploy. And I have to admit, I fell for this type of stuff in the past, especially when women are being a handful and then they whip out the tears. Not all women, not all nationalities of women has this master, but this is why I say I know definitely white women can pull this off to perfection.
Please, mister. This man, he kidnapped me and he said that he's going to hold me for ransom. Please, I'm just a kid, please.
I'm sorry, I get captivated by white girl tears. Bravo.
But I'm not sure of her nationality. I think she's from Bali or something. So she also has that type of thing right there. Men, be careful of women like this.
It kind of seems like very few women are nowadays. It's like very few women are wifey material. But either way, these free-spirited, high energy experience, I'm going to live for the moment. I want to experience life. I want to live sort of woman. Again, nothing wrong. However, as a man, dangerous for you, especially if you fall in love with her. Oh, you're doomed. Again, where you see love, she sees another experience. Just saying.
I'm always seeking new adventures. For me, once I have experienced one thing, I right away immediately want to experience something new. That's just how I am. I've never been the type of the mother kind of person, who's always at home. I'm not a homebody at all. I'm always out. I always need to explore. That's just who I am.
However, as a man, falling in love with a woman like that, it's not good for you. Can only lead to doom, to be honest. Fun, but eventual doom.
And Oliver is very different from me. Yet, there's always reasons why people attract each other. And I really, 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 really adore this man so much. He has brought so much freaking goodness into my life.
Now, not to cape for Oliver, personally, I think he's a bit weak, to be honest, and somewhat of a simp. Not to be rude to him, but it's like, yo, bro, you could have did something else. From the moment you see something, run, drop her, or let her know it's not about this, whatever. But to continue and stay there, it's like, yeah, really? Yeah, I don't feel sorry for you. You kind of did it to yourself. Oh, here we go. Oh, the tears, waterworks, chasing waterfalls, bit of TLC. Okay, she's drawing it out, but she cheated basically numerous times. I'll let her finish her story, but yeah, this man she's loved and been with for 17 years, had a child with, apparently that experience was not enough. Interesting.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Bruh, okay. This is why I say someone can love you or have strong feelings for you and still cheat on you. Because I think when somebody cheats on somebody, and only because I've cheated on someone before, and there always has been revenge cheating. But yeah, cheating is never the answer. So because I've been one of the people to do this particular thing and still have feelings for the person, and of course, why don't you just leave? As I said before, I know in my case, low self-esteem. That was one of the finest women, not the finest. The finest woman was the woman from Australia, but that was one of the finest women that I was able to get. that was interested in me, and I don't know. I just wanted to make it work. But anyway, and of course, she had strayed on me. And she would say because she thought I was doing something with an ex. Anyway, this is why I say people can, both men and women, they can love the person, have feelings for them, and still step out on the person. I think it's more of a thing of respect and trust. Well, trust that they are not doing something. And I guess enough self esteem to know that, hey, I don't need to get down in the dirt and do the same thing that they are doing. I can just leave.
Explored this in its full capacity. Now, the thing is that I explored this for the first 3 months without telling Oliver. So Oliver only knew about this, learned about this about 3 months later. I will say, though, I did wait to have actual sex with this man until he actually made a test, because it really meant to me a lot. It still means a lot to me.
Morals. At least she has some morals. Make him have a test first. This is just messy already, isn't it? She's making a point, but it seems like she's lying as well for some reason.
To be sexually safe and to be sexually clean in any way. So this is something that always mattered a lot to me. I messed up a lot of things, but this always mattered to me a lot. So yeah, and then 3 months into this romance with this new man, Oliver found out about it, or I shared with him about it, and I shared to him directly also that I do want to continue to see this man intimately, and I do want to continue to explore this. This was really hard for me, because I would, before that, never be so straightforward and open and honest. I would always hide things for fear that I would lose Oliver, for fear of messing up, for fear of not being a good enough woman.
So in fear of not being seen as a good enough woman, you just lie and hide the darkness. Instead of just not doing it, or instead of just leaving him and telling him, yo, I'm done and I want a new experience as a woman.
So if you're with a woman like this, that the physical intimacy is off the chain, you get along with her, she's doing all the female stuff that a lot of women that you come across is not doing. And yet, and this is the thing, I always believe it's always the issue that you're going to have with someone, where they're too flirtatious, where they have too many friends, whether they are too outgoing, whether they have in-laws. It will always be something, but of course you don't want it to be this. So unfortunately, her being the free spirited might been one of the reasons why she chose you. She chose you, Pikachu, because she wanted the experience. She wanted to experience you. Maybe she never been with a black guy before. Maybe she never been with a foreigner. I think the same thing that these people they're open-minded enough to try something different. They don't have a cutoff switch, especially in the cases of the women, because of the female empowerment and with people telling them to go live your best life. Yeah. So what I would say as a man, don't even get in the pool with this woman unless if you can just get in and out, make your great escape. But if he was with her, 17 years, you got too used to the person. And that's why he's still there. Yes, he's a simp, cup, whatever you want to call him. But one of the reasons that he's there is he got used to this particular situation, unfortunately.
It's just, I always wanted to somehow fit into this ideal of a perfect woman, and the idea that many of us have been portrayed by Hollywood movies or Disney movies. You know, you find the right man and then it just clicks and just fits and la la la, and you live happily ever after. And I think for so many years I tried to fit into this picture. But when I met this man, I felt like I really, really needed to explore this other side of me. And I felt it was just of immense importance for my personal growth as well.
Very selfish and narcissistic. Only focused on her own personal growth, not the fact she's got a relationship of almost 2 decades and she's got a child as well. Forget that though. Her personal growth matters more. So why didn't she just leave and do her personal growth by herself?
And on the other side, I also didn't want to lose Oliver. So what happened was that I dived deeper into the idea of open relationship, free relationship.
But did you tell him it was an open relationship before you embarked on this, new life experience, Miss Free Spirit? I'm just saying.
Super hard for Oliver, but we did then start to speak about open relationship. You guys know that I made a video on free relationship. That was exactly during that time. I made more Q&As on this whole thing. But the truth is that Oliver and I were still so much in the beginning. Oliver was still very much hurt by the whole situation.
When I first saw this part here, I thought, I'm probably thinking too much into it myself. But this doesn't look comfortable. I'm sorry, this hug doesn't look like it's I love you, been with you for 17 years sort of hug. It looks like a convenient, yeah, go on then, I'll give you one because you're there. I'm just saying, it looks awkward to me. It probably is just me, isn't it? Personally, I think it looks a bit, can't be bothered, can you?
Yeah, I was not gentle with him, I would say, because I really, really just continued to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to see this man. I wanted to explore this with him. And it was kind of like Oliver had to deal with it in a way. And it was really hard for him. It wasn't easy, definitely, but I think these moments never are easy. So yeah, it went back and forth, the whole thing. Oliver, during this time, because he was so hurt, he moved out sometimes, then he moved back in, then he moved to another house. He had something going on with other women. He had also sex with another woman and met.
Whoa.
And that would definitely be me. Best believe if I was to stay with a woman that's stepping out on me. And once again, you don't want to do that. If she's cheating on you or if he's cheating on you, you got to leave. Because I do believe if a person does it once, they're going to do it again. But if I was to stay in the situation like that, best believe I'm going to be stepping out on her, even if I don't go the full length, but to get in position of I could do that if I wanted to. Just leave a woman like this.
Whoa, wait a second. So he slept with another woman. That must have hurt. Wow, considering you had another relationship, he slept with another woman though. That's more hurtful.
There are another woman and this and this and this. But as Oliver explained me, it was a lot also because he was hurt. And so he kind of tried to balance it out and see how it would feel like for him.
Honestly, Oliver should have left your ass a long time ago, moved on, by himself or with another woman, depending on what he wanted to do, raised his son and focused on bigger and better things, like his own life, like she has always been doing.
To do something similar. And then last year, after I went on a trip again with this man to, I don't know where it was just 2 days that we went somewhere together, but I think Oliver was hurt. He was upset at home. So he started to go on Tinder, I think, and then met this other woman. And apparently they had a really beautiful connection and good conversations. And me, crazy as I am, jealous also as I am, which makes total no sense.
Free-spirited.
No, it makes perfect sense. No, it makes sense. No, keep talking. It makes sense because what you've said so far makes sense. But the fact that he was bonding with another woman because you wanted an open relationship and because you already had a relationship with another man.
Free-spirited.
So whatever,
but I'm a fire being as well.
Oh, for flips. Oh my God. Oh, she's a fire being. Oh, she's a fire being. Oh my God. Let me stop for a second and say, look, I get the point. Astrology, star sign things or whatever. I get the possibility of certain meanings being accurate and all that.
Oh my God. I'm gonna call it. I think she's a Leo. Okay? Because I've seen some that could be like fiery, but I also seen some that could be somewhat docile and down to earth. Could she be a Sagittarius? I don't know. I never met one that's toned down too much. Even if they're not really lashing out, still they have that meanness there. At least with the ones that I've seen. Could she be an Aries? I don't know. Aisha Curry is a Aries. So again, I'm going to go with she's a Leo. Okay? And that was that dynamic right there. That picture that they are that he's showing on his video is definitely the fire sign dominating the water sign. That's more chill. That's more chill. Okay, but again, if you're in this dynamic here, she's not going to get better. She's going to get worse. You get the fuck out. And not even to do that sign stuff right there. Even if she comes off as a really sweet person, she wants to do whatever the fuck she wants. So if she's in a relationship, she wants to live like she's single. That's another lower level of the free spirit. They want to be in a relationship, but yet be single. Look, if you're dealing with a woman like this, then keep it casual and keep your option open. And when you find something better, especially if you a guy like me that likes a more one-on-one relationship, you get the fuck out of that. You get out of that in a hurry. Because she's only going to be totally yours for a small window.
Crap. Fine. But as a person, you can't really base your entire life around that, can you?
Checked his WhatsApp. I read his WhatsApp messages. It was very intense and very sexual, the way they talked. And I'm not proud of that. I'm just being straightforward and honest. This is just real me. This is life.
Fuck it.
So I checked his WhatsApp messages and it just was a lot for me. And I got super, super jealous. I made life super hard for him as well. And it was not easy for him to explore that romance with this other woman because I was super jealous. And then he flew to Berlin and got to know another girl.
Did I stutter?
Probably the most clever thing he's probably done. Some would say it's not clever, you're just really just doing the same thing she is, therefore you know better than she is, but she's all about her experiences. Have some yourself and move on.
And I had sex with this other woman in Berlin as well, with who he said he also had a beautiful connection. It was just a different type of woman. So oh my gosh, it was just a freaking insane last year already. I was battling my inner demons, my freaking jealousy. I was just freaking battling myself, but it was a very important and good time for me. And during this time, actually, I stopped seeing the other men because I was so involved with Oliver. I was so scared also of losing Oliver.
2 years on there.
Bruh.
And
Fuck it.
It sounded like you're going to say you're so scared of using him, but it could be a slip of the tongue.
scared also of losing Oliver.
Is that what your side man said to you? Is that what he was doing?
And so I did not see this other man for almost a year. And yeah. And then actually it started to be really nice again at the end of the year between Oliver and I. Somehow he stopped seeing the other women, not because I asked for it, but it just happened gradually.
You didn't ask for it, but you may have implied it in some ways. As you know, a lot of women do. They don't ask for certain things. They just imply it in certain ways. Cold shoulders, not giving you any, making you feel like you've done something wrong when, they're the one that done something wrong first, but whatever. I'm sure you let him know without using words to stop banging those other women. Interesting. Relationships work both ways. It's two people, but I guess I'm wrong.
Gradually, after a long period, like more than half a year of intense difficulties between the two of us, but then everything was more peaceful. We went to Finland beginning of this year, and then somehow, I don't know, I started to see the other men again.
Did you get bored? You got bored? You wanted some more new experiences? Yeah? She got bored. I think she got bored. There's only so many experiences you can have before you get bored and you want something new, a new experience. That's why you should be careful. You're focused on one thing, but this is fun for someone else.
Because also I feel so drawn to his spirit,
Sure you do, yeah.
The different way of being that he has, and
really?
The different things that he's bringing out of me.
How
not
magical.
Even just as a romantic partner, but even as a friend. It's
Okay, I want to be completely honest here. To any women watching this video, this is one of the big reasons why body count is important to men. Almost no man will admit this particular thing, but this has a lot to do with it, because it does seem if a woman have not experienced too many men, they will have more room to not be perfect. Because if a woman's with a guy, and I believe I said it in a previous video, a guy that's trash human, but he can make her climax. Even if the next man is great to her and listens to her and talks to her and provides for her, but he cannot hit that G spot, cannot make her climax, she is not having a blast every time they hang out. And see, a lot of women will deny that stuff that they might put in their 20%, that's not really that important. Oh, sex is not that important to me, or a guy being exciting or dangerous has nothing, won't make me like him more. But if that next guy does not have some of those qualities that drawed her to the first guy in the first place, she's probably going to dump him. See, and I believe that's one of the big reasons why, and maybe they can't totally articulate it in how they say it. I know if I'm, see, and that's why for me, it depends on the type of man that she's attracted to. But I believe women that are free spirits, pure free spirits, I'm not talking about a little bit free spirit, because I believe that is on the spectrum. But if she's a high free spirit and she goes on, it has to be exciting or thrill or just being new, then she's going to leap on to that next dude. But she's still going to want you to be there, want me to be there, want that guy to be there, because he's doing things that she can still use, like paying bills or being emotional support.
It just feels really important to me to have this side as well. So I went back to see him beginning of this year. And again, I didn't fully disclose the whole situation to Oliver. I basically went on seeing him, and I didn't sit down with Oliver and said, hey, yo, Oliver, I'm back seeing this man. And that was no good idea. It was a very not good idea. So I think that led to the point of where we are today, where I am today. Of course, like about 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, I don't know anymore, Oliver texted this man. Oh, I have forgotten to say that this man and Oliver have actually hung out together.
Okay. Oh, all right. For flip's sake. All right. No. All right. Okay. You know what? No. I'm lost for words right here because it's like, what? No, wait a second. What do you actually say? So the two of them now know each other. They've met. So what do they talk about? What positions you like? Oh, she likes it like this, bro. Have you done it like that? Yeah. High five. I'm just saying, I don't know. Now this guy is a cuck. You have to say you're kind of cucking yourself right here. Why would you even want to meet the dude? For closure, I'd understand to bail out and leave the situation, like run off, still in your child's life, but to run off from her. But just to get closure, I'd understand wanting to meet the man then. But this dude is simping too hard. I'm like, nah, bro, you lost. 17 years is just, even so, it's like, nah, man, you should want better for yourself as a man.
They actually spend good times together as well. They know each other. I do believe they also like each other.
Oh, wow. Oh, my brain. You know, this is where I don't mind saying that, yo, I'm not a regular human being. I don't mind saying that because, yo, woman, did you hear what you just said?
I do believe they also like each other.
Fuck, it's
The deluded thought of hoping that your boyfriend and your side dude like each other and that's a good thing for you? Narcissistic, arrogant, clearly delusional. But one of the coldest things is like, yo, you're lacking so much care for someone who's been with you that much in your life. For 17 years of your life, and it's like, you literally don't even care. Why didn't you leave him?
free-spirited.
Would have been better if you left him for the new man. But then again, the new man's probably only there for one thing.
But as said, it's not easy to deal with these huge emotions
Was it just huge emotions? Was it just huge emotions you were dealing with? Yeah, sure it was.
and these conflicts and different interests. So about 5 weeks ago, Oliver sent a message to this man and asked, hey, because he had a feeling. So he asked like, hey, are you back being intimate with Adina? And this other man, which is also cool about him, is very honest. So he said, yes, I am being intimate with Adina. And that blew off everything. That moment blew up everything and changed a lot of things. Oliver was super, super hurt by so many things, I think, by me still not being able to be really straightforward and direct. I don't know, it's so many things to put into this video right now. I think this is also something that he would have to share directly with you guys. I cannot talk about him and his feelings. I can only share my perspective. And so, that's where we at. It hurt Oliver tremendously. It hurt also the other men because the other men also believed that there was total clarity and everything was clean and clear, especially after all this long time. But it turns out not, and it turned out not for various reasons. Obviously, I thought that Oliver wasn't really at the point where he would be happy about this.
When would he have ever been happy that you've got another man? You're supposed to be his woman.
Dream was always that it would be me and him and only that. And so here I am battling myself that I want to be that. I want to be this dream woman. And yet I also have so many other cravings and desires. And it doesn't freaking mean that I don't want this with Oliver.
That's my point. You're an experienced chick. Not saying you don't care about the dude. Of course, you kind of probably care about the dude, even though that hug was weird. You just want to have an experience and continuous experiences. To be the free, liberated woman, to live life, you know, to not be a caged bird, to be set free, to continually flap her wings or have an eagle, whatever. I don't know.
I love this man so deeply and I really want to be with him as well. Yet, what I said before, I can't deny my own heart that it also craves to explore this other side. Some people call this polyamory. Other people call this open relationship. I don't want to give it any name. I just believe that any relationship with any human being, may that be with parents or with a close friend or with our romantic partner, it has to be flexible because people will hurt you. People will fuck you up. People gonna lie to you.
Like you did to your man. Who are you trying to blame? There's no one to blame but you. There's no one's fault here. It's like you're trying to be a victim of crap you did yourself. You're not a victim. No, you're not a victim. You did this. This is ridiculous.
say things that are not true to you, for you, say things that you don't like. And what can we do about it? Are these people bad? Am I bad for not being capable, also due to my past of always speaking what's on my heart?
Yes. Yes, you're a bad woman. Oliver's a cuck, yes, but you're a bad woman.
I just fucking thought that it's wrong. But I'm coming more and more to conclusion that it is okay to be who I am. It is okay to desire what I desire. I'm still lovable. I'm still a good person.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And it's been a long journey for me, you guys. It's been
She's not done. She's got one more thing. She's not done.
a long journey for me. Anyhow, the whole thing got topped off with the fact that Oliver got really upset. We had that night a conversation about everything. He was so hurt. We ended up having sex. That night wasn't a good night to have sex in many regards. It was good, but now I'm pregnant.
Yeah. 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 Whose baby is it? Obviously, she'll say it, it's Oliver's, obviously, because she's not like that. Really. Really. Whatever, but fun. Experiences.
At night, I knew, and I shared also with Oliver, that it wouldn't be so good to, share his essence with me. But I guess things are the way they are. There's nobody did anything wrong. It's just the beautiful messiness of being human. I think that which I'm sharing with you guys right now is what real humanness looks like. Yeah. And I'm very confused. I don't know what to do about the pregnancy. I will figure it out, so don't worry, guys. I'm a strong woman. I cry because...
Yeah, let's leave it there. I mean, whose baby is it, really? Whose baby is it? I mean, who even cares at this point? Who even cares?
This is why I believe with most women, if you're nice, they will eat you alive.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
So what is the pros for even messing with a free-spirited woman? You will have the time of your life. You will have fun. The sexual intimacy will be off the chain. She'll be feminine. She'll take care of you. But because she's always chasing emotion or a feeling, you can never truly trust her. Not in a long-term relationship. So they are good for short-term relationship. If you cannot engage with this woman and get in and out within 3 to 4 months or so, then I would leave that alone. I may not be able to do that because I can have a wall up for a while, but if a woman is doing those things I haven't experienced for a while that I think a woman should be doing for me, then I might think I can save her or change her. And that's the wrong thing. But I believe when they made that song, Don't Save Her, She Don't Want to Be Saved, they was definitely talking about this woman right here. Okay. So, and that guy is in too deep. 17 years, you have a kid on the way. And this is another thing that I believe when women cheat is just worse because if they're in, well, definitely if they are in a long-term relationship or marriage and they get pregnant and then they don't know who the father is or they pass it off as the one they want to be the father, and that may not be the case. So handle this woman at your own risk, but I would say for most men, pass on this one. Give me a like and subscribe and have a good night.
You ever been a side chick before?
Before? I'm a side chick right now. Side chicks get better than the mains anyways.
Really? You think so?
I get all the benefits and I'm not tied down to them.
So how many times have you been a side chick?
I'm always a side chick. Like, I have my main man and I'm the side to a few other guys also.
Wait, so you have a main man?
Yeah.
And then you have side dudes and then you're also a side chick?
Yes.
So you think that side chick works out better than being the main chick? Or?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I always get better, like, by my side dudes. I feel like when you're a side chick to a guy, like, you know, if he's mad at his girlfriend, like, he'll take that out on you and even better, so.
Do you think that every girl should experience being a side chick at least once?
Yeah, for sure.
So you said that you have a main guy. Is he allowed to have a side girl?
Hell no. He's got to stay loyal to me.
So you'd be mad if he had one?
Yeah, of course. I'd break up with him.
$dollar bills, keep you falling from me. I love the way I feel, boss. Some money, dropping on my money. Drop some money on a sister, yummy, yeah. Drinking, right, things I like. More, bye, stopping in my ass tonight. Some money, dropping on my money.